From the Ear to There Travel Studio, this is the Ear to There Disney Podcast.
The Ear to There Podcast, it's time to start the show. Be sure to hold on tight, here we go. Exploring all the different Disney destinations. Ear to There, it's time to start the fun.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the Ear to There Disney Podcast. I am your host, Phil Gramlich. I am also the owner and the founder of Ear to There Travel, which is a Disney specialized travel agency. It is my goal, along with all the other vacationers on the Ear to There Travel team, to take away all that stress, all that anxiety, and all that time that it takes to plan a Disney trip so you can focus on the really, really fun things like having a great time with your family and friends and enjoying the magic. And always remember that we take away all that stress and anxiety and we give you back all of that time at no extra cost to you. Yes, our services are free, just like a ride on the Walt Disney World monorail, but not like a ride on the Disneyland monorail, because of course you need a ticket to get on that one. All right, listen, I'm just trying to say our services are free, all right? And you can see all the services that we provide, meet all of the vacationers on the Ear to There Travel team. You can even listen to this podcast and get your free, no obligation quote for your next Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, Universal, trip over at ear2theretravel.com. Okay, this is episode number 178 for the week of August 26th, 2019. Now grab a drink, grab a snack, and as a famous mouse once said, on with the show. All right, here we are. You can hear the monorail, perfect timing, going overhead right now. Guys, watch your back. Here comes someone.
That was great timing here. Just move over here.
You're going to scoot a little bit. Perfect timing there. The monorail was just going overhead. Here we are in Disney California Adventure, in between the Hollywood, what is this restaurant? Or the Hollywood beverage stand and Monsters, Inc. Mike and Sully to the rescue. And we can see Spider-Man where we're sitting. We can see Captain Marvel meeting where we're sitting. We're right in the middle of it. And we're here to do our Disneyland family trip review. And I am so excited to welcome my 4 guests on the podcast this week. First, you know we love her. My wife, Amy Liz. Ames, thanks for coming on.
Oh, thank you so much. I love doing this. I can't wait.
Next up is our oldest. She's in a Moana shirt. She has Alani ears. Here she is, Alexa Joy. Alexa, how you doing?
So excited to be here. Yeah!
Next up, in age order, of course, is our one blonde child. She's wearing a mini dress with rainbows and carrying a bucket of Green Army men. Zoe Liz, how are you, bud?
Good.
Are you happy?
I'm so excited to be here.
And last but not least, the other man of the house in a Mickey shirt with a BB-8 Fitbit and a black spoon in his mouth. No, that's not a figure of speech. Jack Patrick. Jack, how are you, buddy?
Good.
Good. Speak up a little bit. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Jack is good. A man of very few words, ladies and gentlemen.
But they're all very important.
They are very important. So, all right. So we're here. We're going to talk a little bit about our, what has it been, 6-day trip to Disneyland.
That's a true story.
And it's been awesome. I think we've been saying it for the last couple of days. I think this might be our favorite trip we've ever taken to any Disney destination, including Walt Disney World and the Disney Cruise Line. What do you think, Ames?
I totally agree. There's something magic about this trip. It was just fun the whole time. Everyone got along. Everyone had a great time. And it was just awesome. We got to do every single thing we wanted and then some. And we got to double and triple up on things, too.
We did. We got to, our first day we got here, we let's say we did, we called it our Classics Day, right, Lex?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we banged out Fantasyland, basically. So, not Mr. Toad's. We didn't do Mr. Toad's until today. What did we do? We did Peter Pan's Flight, and we did Pinocchio
Snow
and
White.
Snow White Scary Adventures. Jack, what did you think of Snow White Scary Adventures? Did you like it?
Nope.
Why didn't you like it? Tell the listeners why you didn't like it.
It was scary
Why else?
because she turned into like a queen into an old lady.
Yeah, she turned into the old lady. And what?
Yeah.
Yeah, she turned into the old lady. So we did that. Jack did not enjoy it. We did. What else did we do? Well, listen, I'm going to just say it now before, and we'll kind of go around the figurative table here.
Yes.
I'm sorry, one second. Zoe's interrupting the podcast recording. What's up, bud? Okay, Zoe wants to say something. Zoe, what do you have to say?
On Snow White's Scary Adventure, Alexa and Jack grabbed onto me.
They did. They held on to you because it was very...
Yeah.
It's a little scary. If you haven't ridden
Yeah.
Snow White out here in Disneyland, it's very similar, if not identical, to the one that used to be in Walt Disney World of Magic Kingdom, and it's scary.
But I'll tell you what, the really cool thing for us with the ages that our kids were, all three of our kids were able to ride in their own row, and we were behind them, and that was super special because they've never gotten to do that.
Yeah, so they got to sit... So they're not on the movers out here.
Right.
If you've never been out to Disneyland and been through the parks and through Fantasyland here, Walt Disney World, when they made them all on the mover systems in Fantasyland. So they all kind of continuously move, and here they stop and allow for boarding and then keep going. They're like individual ride vehicles, which is an amazing little way they do it here. But they're individual vehicles, and you let them kind of go. There's an amazing amount of responsibility for that cast member.
It really is true. I was thinking about that.
Gets you. She loads the car.
Right.
She gets you to sit down in the right order. She makes sure you have your hands and feet inside the car, and then she starts your vehicle all in one
There's a lot
shot.
going on.
And it takes like 5 seconds. It's like boom, 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 boom. So anyway,
Yeah, they're really good with that.
so we did the classics. We did. Is there anything we missed out here that we wanted to do?
There was not one thing that we wanted to do that we did not get to do.
Except that space ride.
Space Mountain. So we did that darn space ride that no one's ever heard
We did
of.
miss it.
We did. That was Alexa saying, except for that space ride. We did the Space Mountain because it was up for the D23 Expo weekend. I, not doing my research, didn't realize that it was shutting down on Monday after the Expo. Zoe looks like she has something to say. Zoe?
And today we did the Tiki Room and got Dole Whip.
Today we did the Tiki Room.
That's a great option here, is when you go to watch the Tiki Room, you can buy Dole Whips right outside. Dole Whip, drinks.
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice,
Water.
just vanilla ice cream. And then you get to bring it inside the Tiki Room show and watch it while you eat or drink, which is really exciting.
You can also do that at Magic Kingdom. Amy does not realize that. She's looking at me very weirdly right now.
I did not know that. That's exciting. That's a game changer.
You can do it at Magic Kingdom too. Jack right now is smelling his shorts. Such a boy.
Jack is not as into the podcast. So we're going to throw it to the kids, I think.
Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go around the table. Again, we're kind of sitting on
we're not sitting on a table at all.
We're sitting on the ground outside of the...
But it's super fun.
Yeah. So I'm the only one, Zoe and I are sitting on like a rock wall, and Amy and Lex and Jack. Oh, here comes Lex. She's going to sit on a rock wall as well. Not that you need to know this. So here we go. We're going to go around the table. We're going to go from youngest to oldest. Well, let's scratch that. We're going to go...
Oldest kid. We're just going to go around how we're sitting.
Yeah, we're going to go... I got the order. And we're going to first say this is going to be fun.
Yep.
Our least favorite ride.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
In Disneyland. Don't say it yet. Don't give any... Spoiler alert. Don't give any spoilers. We're going to first give our least favorite.
Okay, I know mine.
Our least favorite ride in Disneyland or Disney California Adventure. Jack, what was your least favorite ride?
Snow White.
Really?
Snow White Scary Adventures was Jack's least favorite
I
ride.
thought he was going to say Big Thunder Mountain.
We'll get there. But for reasons that we already mentioned. All right. For reasons we already mentioned, Jack is going with Snow White's Scary Adventure. Zoe, what was your least favorite ride?
I think it was.
Just go ahead and eat while you're recording. No big deal.
Totally professional.
Go ahead. Least favorite ride?
Dumbo.
Your least favorite was Dumbo? Oh my gosh, that's surprising. Alexa, what was your least favorite ride?
Matterhorn.
She did not enjoy
Why?
Matterhorn, people.
Why? Oh my man, I told Bob Garrell about it when I saw him the
No,
other day
you
too.
did not.
What did you?
Alexa,
Hold on,
what
Zoe.
was your favorite part?
Let Zoe
Oh,
talk.
go ahead.
My favorite
Oh,
part
what was your? That's good.
was when it was over.
Her favorite part of the Matterhorn was when it ended, when it was over.
That's exactly what she
Why didn't you like the Matterhorn? Can you kind of put it into words as to why?
Because I didn't really expect it to be that weird, like, kind of weird. It was like all these, like, things on the sides, and it was like,
It's loud. It's an old roller coaster.
I like that she's doing
It's
her
from the
own sound.
60s. Yeah, she's doing the sound effects.
Yeah.
Can it, one more time, just for people at home who are listening, in their cars, on their treadmill, while they're walking their dog, can you do the sound effects of the Matterhorn one more time? Go. That was a damaged Matterhorn right there. That Matterhorn is not running well. We need Disney maintenance stat. Okay, so Amy Liz, your least favorite attraction. This is going to be tough for you
No, I got it.
because they're like your children. What was your least favorite?
Is this Disneyland?
Just all the
Okay.
entire. We already said your
said.
least favorite, Jack.
So,
Your least favorite was
White.
Snow White, right?
no.
Oh, what was your least favorite? You're gonna change it. Jack is gonna change his least favorite. What is it?
I have both.
What was your second least favorite?
Now roller coaster with a
Big Thunder Mountain.
Jack's second least favorite was Big Thunder Mountain. Now taking the microwave. That's not a microwave. The microphone away from Jack for the rest of the podcast because he's just crushing souls here on this show.
And he's also just making his own rules.
And he's drinking a lemonade as we're recording.
Lemonade.
Now he's mad at me, give me a dirty look.
Anyway, can I say my least
Amy
favorite?
Liz, what
So
was
my
your
least
favorite- your
favorite,
least favorite?
my least favorite was, I think it's called Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters.
It is. I almost spoke into my beer because I had the microphone in one hand and the beer in the other hand, and I got confused
It
as to which
looked
one.
like he was going to talk into it.
I'm either going to drink from the microphone or talk into the beer. So why was Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters your least favorite?
It's a very long wait for a very short ride. I mean, it lasts like 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's super short.
It's a cute idea.
Right.
And I've done it before. And I wanted to like it. I wanted the kids to like it. But it was just so disappointing because of the length of it.
Yes. It's always doing some sound effects.
Is
So the reason
mortified that I said I didn't like
they
it.
had a really kind of small footprint to work with that because it was the old flying tires.
Yeah, but could they just do it a little bit longer?
I agree with you. I think it's listen.
I'm not saying the actual attraction is not good. It's just too short.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's a lousy attraction. It is. Listen, I know I'm not hurting anyone's feelings. No Disney Imagineers.
And nobody is like, that is my favorite attraction
No.
of all time. No. they're
It's
not.
ew.
All right, so that's. Now you sit over here and wait for your turn. So yeah, it's obviously
What's
just
your
a,
least favorite?
it's a fill-in attraction. It was
I agree.
made to replace something that didn't work, and it doesn't work still. It's fine for one and done. I
No,
think.
it also broke down while we were there.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And
If the
when they
bad
didn't tell
attraction
anyone.
breaks down,
Yeah, it's not a good
and then the
situation.
cast members are like, "Well, we're not going to let anybody know."
We just
It's not
stood
good.
there for like 20
That's like the
minutes.
trifecta of pain
It really
when
is.
it's 90 degrees in Southern California. Listen, people will tell you it doesn't get like gross here,
It did.
and it really doesn't.
It wasn't terrible.
If you're in the shade and it's 95, you're fine. It's still fine. But if you're in the sun and it's 85, you're hot.
Not a good
You're close to the sun here, man. It's like being
That's right.
It's like being on Mars when it's sunny.
It is.
And being no, not Mars. Mars is a cold planet. It's like being on Mercury when
Right.
it's sunny, but being on Mars when it's in the shade. It's weird. That's an exaggeration, but
But we get what you're saying. We
Yes.
get where you're going with it.
yeah. So my least favorite attraction,
Yes.
and it's tough. I don't know.
I feel like you did a good job preparing and deciding what your answer would be before it was your turn.
Did I?
No, because you so.
Oh, I already said it. Yes, Luigi's. I didn't do it though. I didn't do Luigi's on this trip, so I can't say it was my least favorite of the trip.
I was making fun of you because you didn't say.
Yeah, no, I get you were making fun of me. I get it. That's kind of what you do, and I'm sad that I'm married to someone
Hey!
who treats me so badly. No, I'm kidding. Max, did she treat you badly?
Sorta.
Yeah. It's on the record.
Mama.
Zoe, what?
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, Jack's doing sound effects. Zoe's doing drops. Like, what's going on here? All right, so my least favorite attraction will be... Oh, man, it's so hard. All right, I'm going to just pick one that is kind of an obvious one. Okay. Pinocchio's Daring Journey, even though I love it.
Yes.
It's my least favorite because it is scary if you're not used to that thing.
It's a bit upsetting as well.
It's scary.
I literally feel
upsetting is the better word. Upsetting is the better word.
I get upset.
And I actually, well, if I was going to be for real and I was going to say something that was the least favorite attraction in all the parks, it's going to be Pixar Pal Round, a.k.a. Zoe's sound effect, a.k.a. the Mickey Wheel of Death. That is my least favorite in all of Disney parks. All right, so let's move on to our favorite attraction in all of Disneyland. So we're going to start with Jack. Jack, your favorite attraction in all of Disneyland is what? Favorite?
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
Winnie the Pooh.
I knew it.
And everybody's laughing, saying we knew it. Winnie the Pooh is by far his favorite. Whatever. That's what it is.
I mean, he really does light up. He absolutely, truly loves it.
He loves Winnie the Pooh.
He got to do it like 3 times this
He really
year.
does.
He does, yes.
He doesn't like roller coasters.
Right, so that's his speed.
Yeah, so it's like kind of his really favorite ride. Really.
All right, so Winnie the Pooh it is.
I
Zoe,
love Zoe.
come on over here, buddy. Jack, over here, stay with us. Your favorite Disneyland or California Adventure attraction show ride is what? Guardians. Was it Indiana Jones? Was it Guardians of the Galaxy?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, you put your face
I knew it.
right in the microphone. Are you okay? No, are you okay? All right, good. Just making sure your lip is okay. You went at that microphone pretty hard. So Indiana Jones and the Temple of Forbidden Eye. Why did you love it so much?
Because it was so cool. Because you went backwards for a second, then you went going under the boulder when it went.
Yeah,
going.
you back up a little bit,
Can't
right?
Look, and they say you can't look into his eyes.
And what happens?
And you look into his eyes.
And then what happens?
And it thunders.
All heck breaks loose, right?
Yes.
It's crazy town USA in there.
And it's really cool.
Oh, that's really cool. All right, so Zoe's favorite Disneyland. Zoe's favorite Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Alexa's favorite the Matterhorn.
No.
What's your favorite, baby?
What was your favorite?
My favorite was probably what is it called?
Explain it. Describe it. I'll help you.
Ride, it's like the elevator.
Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Oh, that one
Yeah,
was
she
really fun.
absolutely
I love
loved it.
that.
I am so proud of you for riding that.
It
I was very, very proud of Zoe the first time.
Was it because you didn't expect to like it and then you just loved it?
Yeah.
And I literally had my hands up and I was like...
You were screaming and put your hands up the entire time.
And my mouth
So-
literally dropped like...
When just a little background. When Lex was little, she's 4 or 5. She was a super daredevil. Then she got a little older and became less of a daredevil. But Zoe became the daredevil, right, Zoe? And Zoe rode Guardians with me the first
Always.
time. Right, always. Zoe rode Guardians with me the first time and loved it and wouldn't tell me what she thought about it for Alexa until we got off. And then she went over to Alexa when we got off and said, "You have to ride it right now." So what did we do? We rode it right then. And Lex, you loved it?
Yes, I had my hands up and I loved it. And
You screamed and you
yes,
had fun. Yeah.
I so good.
So I like Zoe's solid for the drops. Every 25, 45 seconds or so, Zoe walks up to the microphone and just gives us a solid drop. So,
I love it.
Ooh, ooh, so
think it's
good.
cool, man.
All right. So your next. All right. So we
It
have
was me. It's my favorite.
Amy Elizabeth, your favorite.
And
As
this
you're
is
getting
everything.
bitten by bugs.
Sorry. I got a lot of mosquito bites this trip.
This one thing that Walt Disney World does better than Disneyland is removing the mosquitoes.
I agree completely. So, so this is anything, right? Anything in either park.
Yeah, attraction. We'll say ride, show, attraction.
So you're going to be like very disappointed, I think, in this answer.
Is it the carousel? King Arthur Carousel?
No, I can't even go on carousels because I'm so old. I get too dizzy. So
You are old.
I'm sorry.
She is very old.
Literally,
Today, our dad rode a horse on the carousel.
I did. That is 2 times on this trip out west to Disneyland. I rode a horse on King Arthur Carousel. All right,
So
Ames.
my answer is my favorite attraction, what have you, is actually Animation Academy.
Yeah, that's super disappointing.
I know it would be.
I'm
but
actually
guess what?
bummed
That
out
is
about that.
Amazing, and I'll tell you why. Because Animation Academy is just an area in the animation building, which the whole animation building is fantastic, and we spent at least 40 hours of our trip.
It was
in there.
definitely 40 hours, yes.
At least. And there's just tons to do. You can meet Anna and Elsa. You can do Turtle Talk with Crush, which we did 3 times.
And I got picked 3 times in a row.
You can see Beast Slide.
Zoe was in Turtle Talk 3 times
That's true.
and got picked for a question 3 times.
That's true.
It's a remarkable streak. She's like Cal Ripken Jr. It's never going to be broken. Go ahead.
It's pretty amazing. But so anyway, so all of that is in there. But my favorite thing is Animation Academy, which is you go into this little, you sit down and you get a clipboard and a piece of paper, and they tell you you're going to draw a certain character. So like we did Goofy,
So
right?
it's the same thing that they used to have the Animation Academy in Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
And now they have at Conservation Station in Animal Kingdom.
Oh, great. So, so you get a
They
pencil.
just brought it back a few weeks ago.
They get a pencil, and the teacher, there's like a leader, a teacher, what have you, and they start drawing something on the big screen, and you follow what they're doing, and you can
Sorry, Zoe's telling secrets
I'm so
while
sorry.
Amy's talking.
you can draw a character and following what the teacher is doing. And first of all, it's so much fun because who doesn't like to see how a character is drawn and animated? And to be able to do it, like, I am not someone who feels like she is artistic. I don't feel like I'm good at drawing. I'll be honest with you, I felt like both my characters came out amazing because I just followed step by step exactly what they told me to do. And it's super fun. And what's cool is I saw kids that were younger than our kids, like 3, 4, 5, super enjoying themselves, doing an incredible job. And it's just really fun. It's so unique and different. That's why it was my favorite, because it was something that was so different than anything that I'd experienced.
That's a great explanation. I'm
You
sorry.
did say that you were disappointed, but I don't think you really
No, I'm not actually as disappointed as I was. Hold on one moment. Let me be a parent for 1 second. Guys, children, over here. We're going to finish this up. Come here.
Bruh, come on, guys.
The two youngins are trying to run around.
They're
Guys,
rowdy.
we wanna-
It's exciting.
We do want to finish this podcast up. So please, let's behave. Okay, my favorite. I'm going to finish my favorite attraction, and then we're going to do favorite food, and then we're going to sign off. Okay.
That sounds great.
So the reason I'm going to finish with the food is because, listen, the attractions are great here. The food is the main attraction in
The
Disneyland.
food here is the most amazing food.
It is. It's awesome.
Alexia
So-
agrees. It's so unique. There are just.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Oh,
Sorry, I'm just excited.
rein it in a little bit, sister. All right, so let's talk about my favorite attraction in all of Disneyland. It's tough. It's a tough pick. I'm gonna go with Pirates of the Caribbean. I think Pirates.
That's a great. I almost picked that.
Pirates, and it's tough because I was thinking Pirates. I was thinking Haunted Mansion, of course. Haunted Mansion is super similar to Walt Disney World's. Pirates is totally different.
Pirates is so different, right?
It's a Small World is different out here.
Wait, it's a small world.
So good out here.
It's so good, you guys. You wouldn't believe
Peter
that.
Pan's Flight different out here.
Yes.
Dare I say better?
Yeah,
There's
that was
listen.
great.
There's a few things that Disneyland does better. There are a few things that Walt Disney World does better.
I just said that
It's just
to last.
it depends
I
on.
agree.
It just depends on. What you know what it is? It's the last one you went to is better, right?
Yes, I
But
totally agree.
except for
with that.
Pirates, it's better here.
No, Pirates is better
And
here.
Small World is better
Small
here.
World is better here. And I think Peter Pan is
Peter
better
Pan
here.
is better here too.
I
Yeah.
think.
So
and I
my
love
answer,
the other Peter Pan.
my answer is Pirates, but I can throw all 3 of those into one answer. All right, so let's talk about our favorite foods. As the children, my 2 youngest are trying to give me a heart attack as we're giving
And
this
Alexa is cracking up.
finishing this podcast. can we please finish up? And we're going to talk about your favorite Disneyland food. And since you are here closest to me, Jack, Patrick, and you're going to take this very seriously, as I know, can you please tell me, no, seriously, tell me your favorite food in Disneyland?
In Disneyland, what was your favorite food here?
Is there a certain macaroon that you had?
Oh, yes.
Was there a certain churro?
Oh, he knows.
Was there a place that had better chicken or
answer.
fries? What do you got?
I don't know.
The kids' answers on this are going to be interesting.
Me too.
So your favorite food in all of Disneyland and California Adventure. Jack, don't walk away because the microphone's over here.
That roast chicken and fries.
The chicken and fries from where?
Rose, I think it's
What is
Lowe's?
that?
Like the place where you go to get like the Home Depot supplies? What?
No.
What you saying?
Yeah, last night, smoke jumpers?
what?
Smoke jumpers, when we kept giving you our chicken?
No, that's not what he's saying. Try one more time. What are you saying?
The one where
And we will just keep going.
one.
I want to know which one you're talking about.
Her fan.
Where Zoe got her fan.
Oh, where did Zoe
and
get her
then
fan?
we got chicken fries.
Honestly, and I got my
Where did you get your fan?
and costly.
Flows.
Flows! He said Lowe's and he meant Flows.
I'm
Oh,
so sorry,
Jack,
pal.
You did perfect. And we
You were right. We didn't understand
guess what?
because of the music.
You guys, that chicken and fries
Flows
were amazing. Good
chicken.
catch.
Flo's
Good
fried
catch.
chicken, by the way, Ames, was excellent.
That fried chicken was bananas.
Nobody saw that
So
coming.
good.
Nobody saw that coming.
No.
Hold on, step up.
I gotta tell you
So,
guys
Jack, your favorite was
I-
Flo's chicken and fries. They had the steak fries? I
Yes.
forget. They were very, very good.
I have to tell you guys that I ordered the fried chicken at Flo's, and poor Phil, which I've never seen him do this, got a turkey club. Not poor, but
I was a little tired of the fried food, honestly.
right.
You
But-
get here, you're
and I
like,
tried it, and actually,
right?
your
You get here,
sandwich
you're
was
like, my
great.
diet's out the window. It's all
Right.
fried food. Let's go.
But your sandwich was delicious, actually, the turkey one.
It was good.
But I kept giving you pieces of my fried chicken because it was so
Yeah, I
good.
regretted not getting the fried chicken.
It worked out fine.
And this is a trip where we did not get the Plaza Inn fried chicken, but it's okay.
Ooh.
I just got it a few months ago. I'm okay with it.
I forgot about it.
And we are now annual pass holders.
We sure are.
So we
officially.
will be back for the fried chicken.
Okay, so
So
Zoe knows her
Zoe
answer.
Elizabeth is ready with your favorite food in Disneyland, California Adventure, Downtown Disney. What is it?
My favorite. It was really good. It was really good, and it was a churro because it was so cinnamony. And I got a regular churro, and I dipped it in Nutella, and it was just so good.
So which churro? Just a churro dipped in Nutella.
And I
So a churro. Oh, Jack's coming back. Hold on. 1 second, buddy. So Zoe's saying churro dipped in Nutella. We also had Fruity Pebbles Cheerios on this trip.
Oh, that was. Oh, she's going.
Oh, you're going
Don't
with
go.
that?
That's not my favorite.
That's not your favorite.
Okay.
Lex, did you like the Fruity Pebbles Cheerio or
I did
churro?
like it. It's not
Yeah.
my favorite.
really good, you guys.
The fruity. Whoa, hold on.
I love the fruity.
I
Oh,
know
you
you like the
love
Fruity
the
Pebbles
Fruity
one.
Pebbles too?
Listen, the host is interjecting for a moment here. It's my show. I had a bite of the Fruity Pebbles churro. If you grew up with Fruity Pebbles like I did, and you, sorry, I'm looking at Amy, who's pulling something from her drink. Looking at hair
No,
or
it's
something
a
from a
bug.
plant. Oh, a
Definitely
bug.
a bug. I'm just gonna keep going.
So, so if you grew up with Fruity Pebbles, the bite of the churro didn't really taste like Fruity Pebbles. The aftertaste of it was like, oh my god, it's Fruity
No,
Pebbles.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
But I was just going to say that Zoe had a great answer because I want to tell you guys something. 4 people on this trip had their first ever churro, and the only person that I'm not including is Bill. I had never eaten a bite of a churro until this trip, and neither had our 3 kids. I know that's crazy.
That's not true. Alexa had
I'm just kidding. She'd had mini churros.
Mini churros, not
But
a
she had
giant
never
churro.
had a large giant
She never had a
churro.
Disneyland churro.
Correct. Right, but not a big giant one.
Amy's theory is slowly being destroyed and picked apart.
Anyway, my point is, everybody freaks out about churros, and now I understand why, because they are delicious.
It was Jack's
That was
first time.
Jack. Thank you, Jack.
Jack's first time with a churro.
Just so you guys
Is
know,
it your
Jack
last time
always
with a
has my
churro?
back.
What?
Is it your last time with a churro? Jack is going to have many, many churro experiences.
Churros are delicious, and just so you know, I talked them into talking about churros.
Okay.
You are right.
So, okay.
Now it's Alexa's turn.
Zoe should just get her own podcast. She wants a YouTube channel. Or you have a YouTube channel,
She
right,
has
Zoe?
a YouTube channel.
Zoe has a
Don't
YouTube
say
channel.
it.
It's www.blondehair.
I have my own phone.
And her own phone. Okay. This kid is 6 going on 25.
She's making the podcast.
All right, Alexa Joy, what's your favorite Disneyland, California Adventure, or Downtown Disney food?
Oh, yes.
This is going to sound a little weird.
I know what her answer is.
Unexpected, but my favorite was probably the party pot, whatever you call it, macaroon. That was just really...
What was it?
The party pot macaroon that I...
Oh, the macaroon. The macaroon from Downtown Disney,
Yeah.
the cart at Downtown Disney.
Yeah, it was just really good. And
There's this gorgeous macaroon cart that we passed every single night walking back to our room in Downtown Disney. And every day Jack said, Mom, can we get the macaroons? And it never worked out. And then finally, yes.
That's because you're a horrible mother.
I
you
am.
said.
I'm a terrible
And every time
mom.
you would say no as you were hitting him with a wire hanger.
I don't care one thing about my
That wire hanger was rough. I don't know why you brought that to the park.
I just brought it. I got it in there. I snuck it. But,
Sorry, I'm kidding, obviously.
fine.
There's someone's gonna be like, that's not a funny joke.
Sorry. It's not a funny joke. I didn't make it.
It was actually from that Mommy Dearest movie.
Yeah.
Mommy Dearest.
It's not a real... Anyway.
Terrible.
Excuse me for one moment. Guys,
Here, give me
stop.
the thing. So,
Yeah, you handle that.
okay, so... What? Oh, I talked too close?
Yeah. It'll be echoey.
I'm sorry, guys. So, no, I was just going to say, finally yesterday, we were taking a break in the room, and I said, you know what, Jack? Let's do it right now. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I said, let's do this right now. Let's get you that macaroon. And we got one for each of them and an extra, and they were, first of all, gorgeous and absolutely delicious.
So delicious.
I also never had a macaroon. So that was really fun.
I'm sorry, I was waiting for you to say something else, and all right, so we have the kids' favorite foods. Amy Liz, your favorite food.
Okay.
Disneyland, DCA, Downtown Disney. And listen, this isn't all-inclusive. Like, tonight we still have dinner to go.
No, we might have to
So
do
we might have to,
another-
like, amend it in the car on the way tomorrow to the airport. But right now, what is your favorite DCA, Disneyland, Downtown Disney food?
So I'm going to do your favorite thing. Anyone who knows has ever listened to a podcast with me. And I'm going to totally break the rules. And I'm going to tell you 2 different things.
You gonna tell us your favorite shoe? Your favorite sock?
No, I'm going to go ahead and tell you 2 of my favorite foods and not just one. Because I had my one lined up and then I remembered my second one. So my first one that I thought of. So we actually decided on this trip to go not once but twice to Splitsville in Downtown Disney. It's also possible that we'll go a third time.
Yeah, we might end up there tonight, right?
I mean, that place is
I
fantastic.
think we should.
right,
we
so we're
might
ending
end
up there.
We might go there in 20 minutes, actually.
But either way, they have loaded fries there. I know that sounds simple. Well, whatever. I can get loaded fries anywhere. No, guys, these are different.
They are really good.
They are crinkle cut fries with white queso and huge pieces of bacon. And first of all, the reason we ordered them is because on the menu it says made with, it says all the ingredients, and then it says and love. And I was like, I'm in. Anyone who's going to say and love,
You're putting love in there. You're
I'm
good.
in. I'm getting it.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes when they say love, it means terrible or terrifying. So, yeah. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are like, Matterhorn is great with a little bit of love. It's not, guys. Anyway.
There's a little bit of sassiness coming
I
out
liked it.
over
I liked
there.
it. She did a little dance.
That girl, yeah, her hands were waving. So
that's my
back
first-
to the
My
what
first
is it? The
answer
fries.
is the loaded fries.
Loaded fries from Splitsville.
And then I have to tell you a little bit of a story.
I'm kind of inspired that Splitsville is on your list for food.
Yep,
It's surprisingly
surprising.
good. It is.
It was so good because everything I had there, and as I said, we went twice. Everything we had there was delicious. But my second pick, because I broke the rules and I decided for 2, I think that Alexa knows. So I'll tell you a story, which is that we had already eaten. Sorry, I was told by somebody that I was holding it too close. So we had already eaten like about an hour before. And so we were walking out of the park actually, also yesterday for our break. And one of our children wanted a lemonade. So we went over to a stand, and as I was about to order the lemonade, I smelled this.
This was in Frontierland, by the way.
In Frontierland, I smelled this
And
incredible.
I should have told you about this before, but I didn't think you were into this kind of food.
Oh,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
then
ahead.
you don't know me well enough. So
Chimichanga.
that's correct. I had this incredible.
Spoiler alert: Zoe is here to let the listener know what Amy is gearing up to. Go ahead.
So
Amy.
I had this incredible scent wafting towards me as I was about to order the lemonade. So I said, "Hi, can we have however many lemonades? Also, can you tell me what is making that smell?" And the cast member was super kind and didn't make fun of me and said, "Oh, ma'am, that is the chimichanga." And I said, "I'm going to get that." And even though I wasn't hungry at all, I said, whatever is making that smell is something that I need to eat. So I said, "Oh, wow." And then, Phil, you told me they're actually really famous.
They are. They've
So
been.
that clinched it.
Yeah. So chimichanga is your answer.
So wait, I didn't finish.
Oh. Okay.
You have a.
So I brought it to the hotel room.
There's a what do you call it? A denouement?
Yes.
Denouement?
Yes.
How do you say it?
So I brought
Denouement?
it- Yeah, that's
You're
right.
French. Say
You're
it.
good. I am French, actually. French origin. Alexa said, "You're totally not," but she's right, not at all. But I took French. And
I feel bad for actual French. Frank, who
Sorry,
Francois Nobert, who's actually French Canadian, who's a vacationeer on the Ear to Their travel team, and also a listener. Guys, excuse me, heads up. Frank, sorry, buddy. Go ahead, Ames.
So anyway, so I brought it back to the hotel room. Was not hungry. Went to the pool, did our thing, came back, and I said, "I am eating that chimichanga," and it wasn't even hot.
It was amazingly warm in the foil, though.
It was, and
Like, it wasn't cold.
You guys, I can't even describe how good it was. And I think it only had 2 ingredients. I think it only had ground beef and refried beans. That's all I tasted.
No
Maybe
cheese on
some
that?
Cheese.
All right.
Maybe some cheese.
Meanwhile, the
Every
real people
bite.
who make real chimichangas right now are like, you are butchering the recipe.
And I am so sorry. That is all I tasted. However, it was so incredible that even though I was so full today, I wanted one. I didn't get it this time, but actually I really wanted one because that's how good it is. So if you ever have the opportunity to get one, do it.
Get a chimichanga. Chimichangas.
They are fantastic. It is the first chimichanga, apparently, that I've
you've
eaten
ever had.
since I was married to
I never saw you with a chimichanga
or
before.
potentially in my life.
I've never had a chimichanga until I had a bite of yours.
I
and
gave you some.
It was outstanding. I have to
was
admit.
fantastic.
Again, like 2 hours and much cooling down later. It was really good.
So imagine when you get it straight off the carton, just put it in there. Just put it in your belly.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
I didn't either.
Where were you putting it? It's weird. It's a weird thing.
To mouth. Then I just chose belly.
She was like doing this weird arm thing. I don't know what she thought she was doing. All
I'm excited. The chimichanga is very distracting.
right. Excuse me. All right. So I'm going to talk about my favorite food, and then we're going to do last words and kind of wrap it up, which is really funny. 2 years ago, we did this very similar podcast, and Jack and Zoe, 20 minutes in at 4 years old, were lost to the show.
We lost them
Today,
about 6
no,
minutes.
I was going to say, today was much less than 20 minutes. Alexa has been an amazing soldier, right, Lex? She sat here, right?
Yeah.
She sat here and just recorded and listened and waited for her turn to talk. Jack and Zoe might have ridden Monsters Inc. 4 times by now. I would have no idea. But my favorite
So what's
food.
your pick, baby?
I'm just
I
going.
can't wait to hear it.
There's only one pick that's possible here, because we did not make our way to Cafe Orleans this trip.
Oh,
So we
my
did
goodness,
not
how
get
did
the
we
Monte
miss that?
Cristo. We did not get the pomme frite. We didn't get either of those. So the answer is the Bengal barbecue, of course, and the Banya beef skewer. Nothing's
I
better.
can't believe that I didn't answer that.
No, nothing's better than that.
No, it's all right. I'm cool
I
with
was
it.
literally using my fork after we ate them to scoop up the Banya beef skewer sauce and eat it after Amy just got hit in the face by a leaf that flew off a tree. She's not having the best podcast recording experience. But I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I loved the banging beef skewer. I also really liked the pork belly one.
I did. Oh, actually, I didn't get the
You had a
pork
chicken?
belly. I got the chicken.
Chicken's for rookies, man.
It is, but actually, it was very good. But so I asked Phil, "What do you want?" And he told me his order, and then I got mine. What?
Grab this.
Oh, sorry. I got, I asked for his order. I got mine. And we both got, obviously a bacon and beef skewer. And then we both got not a bacon and beef skewer. And afterwards, we saved our bacon and beef till the end. And as he said, we were like scraping the sauce off. And afterwards, as we were finishing, I said, why didn't we both just get 2 bacon and beef skewers? And he said, I have no idea, because I haven't smelled or tasted anything like that in the world. And I'll be honest, Alexa actually does not eat meat. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's not weird. A lot of people don't. But let me ask you this. How did the bacon and beef skewer smell to you?
It smelled really good. I wanted to try. If it wasn't meat, I would have eaten.
She was so close to trying it, even though it was meat, and she's a little nervous to try meat, but it smelled so good that she really was tempted. And Zoe wants to tell you something.
Go ahead, Zoe.
I just want to talk. Bye.
All right, so we're
We'll
gonna.
wrap up.
So the banging beef skewer was my favorite, and we're gonna wrap up. Everyone say the last thing that they really loved about Disneyland and this trip. Jack, I'm sorry, 1 second again. Jack, get over here. So we're going to do one more time. So tell me, Jack, this is overall your absolutely favorite thing about this week here. Everybody think about it for 1 second. Your favorite thing about this whole week. It doesn't have to be a thing. It could be spending time with your family. It could be anything.
Spending time with family.
That's your favorite thing? Okay, Jack's favorite is the one I just kind of softballed him. Zoe, what's your favorite thing about the week?
It would probably have been. It was the best thing ever. It was so cool. I mean, it was crazy. I never thought that it would happen. And I just loved it.
You're really building this up. What was it? What?
Cool. When my dad rode the carousel horse, it was like so crazy. He was
waiting the whole time.
You thought me riding the carousel horse was amazing. I'm glad you liked it that much. That's cool. I don't know if I've been on a carousel horse since I was like 12, so that was a big deal. Lex, your favorite thing the whole week, what was it?
This is weird, but today we were in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and we were...
Which, by the way, we didn't talk about. What did you think about that, real quick?
I really liked it, actually. It was really
Awesome.
fun. Yeah.
So what was your favorite thing?
Favorite thing was we were passing the blue milk and the green milk, and we were like, oh, well, okay, let's get the blue milk and the green milk. So I obviously tried the blue milk first, and I was like, oh, this is really good. But then I tried the green milk, and I was like, this is disgusting. Like, I'm like, why do people drink this? Like, why is this edible? Like,
So your favorite thing was?
the blue milk.
The blue milk. All right,
Great
awesome.
answer.
What's your favorite thing about the entire week?
She said Alexa out. So my favorite
Alexa
thing,
out. Awesome. Seacrest out.
So my favorite,
Actually, I'm not out.
Yeah, you're still here.
so my favorite thing about this trip in general is simply how easy everything was. So I know that we're very, very, very blessed and fortunate to have stayed in Disneyland Hotel, but I will tell you that it was so easy. Like, easy in terms of I woke up early and I could walk to Downtown Disney and get us breakfast in Downtown Disney. We hit Starbucks every morning. Then it was so easy to get to the parks, easy to get between the parks, and it was so easy to find food that everyone liked, to find rides and shows that every single person in every age group in our group was able to love and enjoy. And so I would say easy. That is how I felt about this trip. And it was the best trip, as we said, that we've ever taken to any Disney location because of that.
Easy. Easy like
Sunday
Sunday
morning.
Say the duet, Ames, all right? It's just me.
Just so you know, he says that every time I sing.
All right. My favorite thing about the whole trip, besides yelling at the twins every 2 seconds, since we hit record on this podcast. Guys, I know. All right, we'll get them in a second. Can you help them, Ames?
Yeah.
My favorite part of this entire trip was, and it's a difficult call, probably, this is going to be super nerdy, but taking the kids and Amy to Galaxy's Edge for the first time.
Oh, that's a great, perfect answer. Because we didn't talk about how Smuggler's Run was the best thing ever.
It is. I'm laughing at Amy because she's getting up off the ground to go yell at Jack and Zoe for being, guys, do not climb in there. Sorry. Anyway, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Taking the kids there, taking Amy there was my favorite part of the trip. Actually, the entire trip was fantastic, but taking them there for the first time they saw it and got to ride. We got to ride Smuggler's Run 3 times, and it was just awesome. So, all right, we're going to sign off here. We're going to go get some dinner somewhere, probably at Splitsville again. So, I just want to say, Ames, say goodbye.
Hey, guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope that it was a fun and entertaining podcast.
Say bye, Lex.
Bye. Alexa, goodbye.
Jack is saying goodbye.
Jack out.
Jack out.
Goodbye. Zoe out.
And goodbye, Phil out. And that is going to do it for this week's episode of the Ear to There Disney Podcast. Thank you so much to my family for entertaining the heck out of me with that episode. And thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. It's always fun to record episodes in the parks, even more fun to do so with Amy and the kids. So I hope how much fun we had on this past trip really came through for you, because it was a blast. So thanks again for listening. Just remember, there will be a new episode of the podcast next week, as well as a new Walt Disney World Word of the Week next week as well. Oh, and if you like this episode, do me a favor, make sure you share it so more people will hear it, and also make sure you've subscribed to the podcast. I know a lot of people listen and download episodes here and there, but haven't subscribed, so please do that. It would actually mean a ton to me. All right, so until next time, thank you again so much for listening. Have a phenomenal week. Bye-bye.
Ear to there.